Creative Coder Jed. You're welcome. Hello, 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 hello. You're welcome to my channel today, Creative Coder Jed. Alright, so today we'll be looking at Evolution API on how to use it for as your WhatsApp API to do a lot of things. So actually, Evolution API was meant for small businesses to empower entrepreneurs, freelancers, and individuals. So it's a very, very nice one. I just saw it. I said, let me share with the community. I'll also share another one that I usually use also later in another video. Yeah, but this installation, I will do it directly from Cloud Station. My next video, I will show how to do it for self-hosted using either Danso VPS, Contabo VPS, or AWS EC2. All right, so we're going to use Evolution API. That is what we want to do. We're going to use Cloud Station. So, what is Cloud Station? Yeah, so Cloud Station powers your rapid app development. So, it helps you to install applications without you going through the rigorous steps. So, that's what Cloud Station does for you. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. So this is Cloud Station here. Let me show this. Okay. So this is Cloud Station. So cloudstation.io. I'll also share the link. So when you go there, you click get started free. So you have usually have 7 days free trial. So but you can pay for the stuff. Yeah, you can pay for the stuff. All right. So their pricings are there. I'm not gonna be talking much about the pricing, but I'm gonna go straight to what I wanted to show today. So I've already created an account. You can see I have 7 days left here. So it's very simple. When you create an account, you land on this your dashboard. And the next thing is to just create a project. So I'm going to create a project. So I'm going to start with a project like this. Let me call it something. Let me say demo evolution API. So I can just give it a description, just a demo text. So I'm going to create this and boom, the project is ready. So the next thing is to add a service. So in Cloud Station, you have like services. So Cloud Station is like cloud Qualify. Yeah, it's like Qualify. So you can also use it. So you can add repo, Git repository, database, templates, Docker images. So based on what you have. So Evolution API has already a template. So you can just search it, but usually it's on top here. You can see it is on top here. Yeah, so also here you can also install your N8N. So if you search for N8N, you should see N8N here. Yeah, so you have the advanced and the light one. So usually the light one is the size is a bit smaller compared to the advanced one. Yeah, so but we're not installing anything. We are going for Evolution API. So you just click on it. It shows open. It should open. So you have the Redis, the Postgres. So these are the containers that the services that will be installed for you, but they are containers under the ground. You can add your variables. If you want to add new variables, you can look at this and use it to add your variables. But I'm not adding any variables now. So I'm going to deploy it. Okay, so I can deploy it, but just click on deploy and you will deploy it, and within 3 minutes it should get up. So the next thing we should do, let me go back. So because I'm using the free version here, not subscribed yet for this video. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one that I just created now. I'm going to delete it. All right, so the next step here, as I've created the service, that's the project then. So my project is running, which is Evolution API. You can see all the services are running. Postgres is running, the Redis is running, the Evolution is running here. So if I check the environment, for now I have one environment, that's the production environment. You can also add this. The setting is just for the name and the description. Yeah, so there's nothing much here. So if I go back to the service here, you can see you can take a look at this. So you have 10 gig Postgres Redis, you have this. So this, so if I open the Evolution API, you can see it. So it deployed, yeah, and it's active. So you should see this that is active. All right. So if I go to variables, if I go to the variables, so you should have these variables. So the major variable that you need the authentication API key. They are very, very important. So since you're using Redis, all these are added for you automatically. So if, assuming you added your own custom variables, they should also shown here. All right. So you want to see them in raw version, you click on this and you can see them in raw version. So I will take this back. All right, so to connect to your Evolution API, because for now we are still in Cloud Station, you have to go to connect. So this is your connect URL. So you copy that. So this is it. So you should see this. So this is your manager. This is your client name. So the version is 2.231. So I will copy this and go to it. So here I'm on the manager. So for now I have one instance running. I'm just going to show you how to create an instance. So an instance is just like a phone number. Yeah, so every phone number should have an instance. Yeah, so a phone number can have more than one instance if you like. I think preferably you should have one instance for it. So if you create an instance, just let's say is let's say Mandy's let's say Mandy's law firm, or yeah, let's say Mandy's law firm, law firm. So channel, we can keep this, but you have option to use this, but I prefer barely the token, just leave the token the way it is. So you can add your number, whatever your number is. So don't add the plus, just add the number. So it is US, you start with 1. It is China, you should start with 86. If it's Nigeria, you should start with 234, and so on and so forth. So don't add the plus. Yeah. So when you are done, let me say I create 809896 this this. So I have this, you can see here disconnected is not connected like this. So if I click on this, so I should have this. So what I'm going to do is I should go to my WhatsApp and the phone version, the mobile version. So I should use the way I usually link devices. You can link your devices by snapping the QR code, or you can use get payment code. All right, so for now it's not connected. I'm not going to use this. I've already set up one. I just wanted to show you how to set up that. So here you can see a lot of things here. If you want to do some other things, so it's also already in evolution documentation. That's the same stuff you have here when you have logged into your own. So I'm going to go to the this. I'm going to delete this. All right, I have this already. I've connected my account already. Yeah, so this is my local business one. I have it connected. I have 780 messages, 13 contacts, 84 messages and chats. Okay. So in my configuration, if I go to the settings, you should see this. So you can tick whatever you want here. You can change any settings here. But where you should have is like webhook, because I want to use anything. So I have this webhook here so that I can be receiving events. So the event I want to receive most is message upsats. As somebody send a message or change a message, whatever, and send. For now, I don't want others. You can also tick on others, anyone you like. I just save it. Yeah. So the webbook here, I'm going to get it from anything. So I'm going to show that. All right. Now to use evolution in anything. So if I come to anything, so this is anything. I have two versions here. This is cloud version and this is self-hosted. All right. So if I come here and let me make this faster. Let me get some. Okay. Let me get this. So if I add a webhook here, this is on webhook call here. I'm gonna change this to posts, and this part is not looking good. I'm gonna say my evolution. The business is my evolution local business one. Okay, so I'm gonna do that immediately. So I will copy the production URL. I will I'll copy the production. I'll change this to this. So I will go here. I will go here to change this. Okay, I will go here to change this now. If I send the message, so this the number the number I connected here is here. So if you check, let me take some things off. So the number I connected, if you check here, the number I connected for this account is this. So this is the account here. So I'm going to send some messages here to check it up. So for now, let's do a hello, and let me kick this off. Let me kick this off. Let me turn it on. Save this. So I'm using the cloud version. Okay. So if I go to execution, nothing is executed yet. So here, so I'm sending a message to myself personally. If I send a message personally, hello. So I should have that webbook here. Yeah, perfect. So that is the webbook. Okay, so if I check the data that came up, if I use the JSON part, so you can see, so the important part you should look at is the body, the event part type, state of start, the instance name, the local business. So if you remember, that's the name of this. So that is the instance that is running, and the message. So this is the number that it was sent to. If you check, this is the number it was sent to. Yeah. So for me, the message for me is showing that I am the one that sent the message. So if it is not you, it should show false. If it's another customer or anybody sent to you, it should show false. This is the message that was sent. Hello. Okay, so we have those details. We have those details there. So what can we do more with this? All right. So without wasting much time. So now, if I want to add evolution, I want to use the evolution API here. I don't have that. I don't have accessory, but already anything community has it. So if I go to npm, so if I go to, I will also add this link on the video. So if you go here, you should get this. So this is the community package for you to access evolution resources. So I will go here. I will go to my settings here, community notes. So this is not this is a cloud version. So you normally supposed to install it directly from your come to install it directly, but I'm going to use the self-hosted. So if I go to the self-hosted, if I go to community nodes, so you can see I have it here. So you can install a new one. Let's say one of somebody not going to allow me to install it because I have it already, so it will reject it. So it's already there. So we just for you to just put the name of the community node and install it. So if I now go, let me copy this. If I copy this down here, if I copy this down here, let me check the okay, still the same. So I have evolution here, so I can access evolution. So I have here. So usually I think it is Portuguese. So you can right click and convert your stuff to English, and you can see what it is. So create instance. You can create instance. You can define behaviors, proxies, a lot of things you can do with evolution API. So let's say we're creating instance, though we're not creating an instance. We'll just connect to a message. Okay, so this is it. So to create your to connect your key, I'm going to create another this in here. To account two. So to get your server URL, so you go to Cloud Station. Remember, this is the connect URL, so that is the server URL. So we need it here. That is that. So your API key, still in Cloud Station, you go to variables. So your API key, that is the API key. So I'm going to copy that. That is it. So there's nothing else. So the next thing is to save it, and boom, it's connected. So I'm not creating an instance. I'm going to send a message. So that is simple as that. I'm going to send a message. So not instance, message. So I want to send tests. So the instance name, the recipient number, and the message. So those are the things that you require. Okay, so I'm not going to waste much time on this. I'm just going to get, I've done it. I'm just going to show the prepared one and walk you through on it. Okay, so this, okay, so let me show this. So I'm gonna use this. So I will turn this on. So there's a data here that I've pinned. I'm going to open that and take it off. So let me see the webhook here, business one. So that is production. I'm going to copy that down to evolution. Okay, so I'm going to copy that down to evolution on my events webhook here. So the URL, I'm still maintain this, and I've selected my event. So I want to get my media basis for data and tick that on. So I usually use that. So this is cool. Let me take this out so I'm not using this again. So I want to do another thing there. So let's do something here. Let's do something here. Let's save this, and this is active. Okay. So let me now send message form. I am Paul. So I'm sending hi. I am Paul. So if we check, this guy sent a message. Said hi, I am Paul. So if you check the webhook here, there's a question. See, there's an execution here. So if I open this, so you can see the message here. Hi, I am Paul. So that is correct. So remember, for me now is false because it's not for me. It's somebody that this guy that sent the message. So we need that condition. So I'm gonna do something else there. Okay, I'm gonna do. Let me add. Okay, let me pin this. And pin the data. So okay, so we can pin this data. Let me copy the data. Or let me copy here. So if I go back to the editor, I can simulate the data here. Delete this, add this data, save it. Okay, so I have a working data here. So I can add an if. So I have an if there. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for me is a bowling if it is true or false. So if it is true, if it is true, so if I do this, it should go to false. So the true branch nothing, but the false branch there is something. So if it is true, if it is me, I don't want to do anything. So what I'm gonna do is just I'm gonna do a small thing there. So if it is for me, let me do something like this, a code node. Just return a message. So this message is from me, so please do nothing. So that is that. I'll just keep that simple. Yeah. And if it is not from me, let's do something. So I'm going to use the HTTP node. So if I check the HTTP node, I'm just going to my website. That's my landing page. So this, I'm going there and I'm going to the sitemap. So if you look at the sitemap here, if I look at the sitemap here, you can see this is my sitemap. So I want to go there. So if I do this, I should get all the sitemaps here. So I'm going to connect it here. I'm going to connect the sitemap here. So the next thing is I want to convert that to JSON because it's already in XML. sitemap in XML. So I'll convert it. So you should have convert this. So what are we doing? I'm converting XML to JSON. This is the data, the sitemap, the whole of sitemap, converting it. So if I convert this, so this is JSON now. All right. So the next thing I want to add, I will add let me add a split out. So I'm gonna add a split out. Yeah, so what is the split out doing? So the split out is, if you come here, I have URL set, and I have each, and I have this URL, place this. So the URL set dot URL is what I want to pick. So this is what I want to pick dot URL is this URL, and it has all of them here. So include other fields too. No other fields. So I've picked all those stuffs. So you can see it now individually. I've picked all the pages from the sitemap. So the next thing I'm going to do is, let me aggregate just the URL, because I don't need all these things. I don't need all these things. This number, this last mode priority. I just need a place. So I just need to do an aggregate. Let me reduce this. Maybe I will take this here, take this here, take this here, this here, this, this here, this here, here. I'm taking this here. So I'll do the aggregate. I'll connect the aggregate. So what is aggregate doing? I just want, since I have the places here, so the log, the URL list. So I want to just get the log. So if you check, the input net will be log, and the URL list is what I need. So I want to aggregate all of them into one place so that all of them will be in one place. So if I do this, so we can see everything is in URL list. Okay. All right. So let's go. Let's do more here. So the next thing I wanted to add is an AI agent. I'm going to add an AI agent. Yeah, I'll add an AI agent. So for this AI agent, I'm going to add, my model will be OpenAI. So you can use any model though. So I'll use OpenAI, and I will use the account that I have before, and I will use 4.1 mini. Okay. For memory, I'm going to use simple memory. Um, I'm just going to use simple memory here. So this I'm going to also define below. So let's make it to remember the last 20 messages the person sent. Let me call this, remember just 20 messages, the last 20 messages. So the key should be the person's phone number, and the person's phone number is in data.key here from what we received. Or if we use if here, yeah, this is the person's number, remote, so we put it here. So that is what we receive. So for the tools, I'm just going to add let me add just Wikipedia. Nothing to do there, can't set any parameter for Wikipedia. I can add a calculator. So I can just add those two tools. Nothing much to do, just for it to be a bit wiser. So I'll save this. So for the agents, I have the user message, which I'm just passing in the conversation. That's the conversation. So if you remember, we had this from the if. So message conversation. This is message, and this is the conversation. So that is what's passing here. Yeah. So for the system message, so let me open and show you the system message. So I'm talking with respect to these sites. These sites. So we give the agents the role, give it the context, and give it the task. So a helpful and intelligent personal assistant. So I give it that doing these jobs. So the working style. So this is how it's going to respond to the clients. So I'm picking this sitemap URLs I gotten from this. So I'm picking all of them. So if you check here, all the sitemap URLs are this. So I can do something like this. So sitemap URLs, yeah. So contacts me directly here, here. So just give it a bit of my websites and so that to help and respond to clients who chat me on WhatsApp. So we're going to test that out. And the next thing we're going to do there is let's save this, let's save that, and let's now add a message to reply. So we're going to use the evolution API. So we'll do evolution, and we're going to do. Let us click on this though. We're still going to use message. So we're not going to do instance. We're going to do message, and we're going to send tests. So the instance name, we're going to get that the recipient number and the message. So for now, let's run this first since we have data. So remember the message, hi, I'm Paul. So yeah, hello Paul, how can we assist you? So that's the message we are going to send back. So we're going to send that message back here. So the message is going to be this, and the recipient number, remember, we have it here. So that is this, that is this, and the instance name, remember the instance name is this. So those are the parameters that you need. So we're going to do that and respond to that user. All right, so let me still use that my account one, which is one I have configured. All right, so I'm going to respond. So hello Paul, you can see the message. How can I assist you today? If you have any questions or need any, you can answer. So let me answer from the WhatsApp that is sending the message. So I've replied. So the agent is going to reply here. Okay, it's not set yet, so I'm gonna set this. Sorry. So this is set. Yeah. So let me unpin this data now. So this is set. Let me unpin this data. This. Oh, this is in production mode. Let me check the. Okay, this is in production mode. So we can go now. So let me clear this message, clear this chat. Let's start again. Hello. Hello, how can I assist you today? If you have any questions on this support, feel free to ask. So, okay. So let me say, so you can say it. Hello, at the moment we offer a range of professional services, software. Okay, so I'm gonna respond from that WhatsApp. Okay, so that is working. Um, so you can see that is really working. So to get this, remember that the if must be there to separate this user from other users. If other users are sending message at the same time, so you have to save that in the memo. So if you assume that, or maybe they are going to send more from here, the here that we are saving 20, so you can better use a standard database to save the information. But if you think that maybe they will not ask much, you can just continue to use this or increase this. But remember, the increasing it more increases more load on the server. So that is how to use Evolution API. Thank you very much for watching. Please, okay, before I go, some people are asking how to get a number. If you want to get a number, you want to use personal number. So you can go to Numero eSIM. So if you go to this, I can also attach it. You can get your phone number. So you have some cost on it. You can see the cost here. You can also go to Call. So Call also has. So you can get your phone numbers here, and also you can get from virtual number services. You can get the so those are places you can get number. If you don't want to use a personal number, if you want to have more numbers for your businesses. All right. Thank you very much. Please like the video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. See you